Arrange your body, seated or lying down, in a position conducive to relaxation. Now, breathe deeply as you relax your body from head to toe. Relax. 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 Allow your body to be heavy. Allow your body to sink into the earth. Allow your body to relax. On the next 3 breaths, allow your body and your mind to relax more deeply. You will relax deeper on each exhale. Breathe in and relax on your exhale. Breathe in, exhale, relax. Breathe in and exhale, relax. Allow yourself to imagine you are inhabiting a safe and serene landscape where your attention is not needed for any other tasks. Your own inner exploration is all you need to focus on right now. You are safe. You are seen. We'd like to assist you in exploring your emotional landscape now, remembering that you are loved as you are, and all is well. Catharsis. What does this mean to you? A release, an admission, admittance, a gateway opened. Who maintains the gate? Who allows for it to be opened or closed? Conscious control. It's not an apparatus that needs to be hacked or broken into or dismantled. It is a function that is under your control as a teaching mechanism. Emotions. The physical, chemical compounds which are produced by your body and interpreted by your brain are not under conscious control. They will be produced by stimuli inherent to the physical world. They will flow. The aspect of this process that is under your conscious control is interpretation and response. As you have learned, emotions are a guidance system, but the nuance and specificity of this guidance system is often overlooked. It is often simplified, which means information is lost. But for advancing beings interested in making full use of this guidance system, a simplified presentation is not fulfilling. It lacks inspiration, which, as you are learning, is the stuff of truth, progress, and movement. Intention is key here. Why do you wish to learn more about emotions, their nature, their message? Is it only to avoid the negative ones? If that be the intention, you will hit a ceiling in your study, your physical experience. If the intention is to learn from negative emotions, honor their presence, listen to their message, and act, then you will continue to advance, since you have opened up the playing field and may discover all, not just a limited field where much terrain of consciousness is off limits. There is a tendency to deny negative emotions among most of your societies. Not just avoid pain or choose love, but actively deny, reject, and pretend. Deny a negative emotion is being felt. Reject it as a sign that something distressing is indeed happening. Pretend that one is unaffected, stoic, above such things. Another tendency is to feel the negative emotion, but then talk yourself out of it by focusing on other thoughts that produce other feelings, or justifying that a certain event or thought could not produce any other emotion. Of course I'm sad. Look what just happened. This is better than denial or rejection, but it doesn't allow the emotion to completely move through the body. Similar events or thoughts will keep triggering a similar emotion. Some beings are especially adept at moving emotional charge through their bodies without dealing with the underlying cause at all. They are the resilient, the positive. But their glandular systems suffer with overuse. It is not until you learn to use emotions as guidance that their true power propels you into new levels of consciousness. A strong foundation of neutrality, built over time with practice, will facilitate the deeper work of using emotion as guidance. It's not just guidance about where to go, how to focus, how to make decisions, though it is that as well. Emotions guide you to beliefs. Your beliefs are the primary mechanism of interaction between you, your physical self, and you, your eternal self. The world around you is just a reflection, a teaching tool, showing you what you currently believe. Since so many beliefs are inherited and remain outside conscious awareness, much of your personal world feels outside of your control. It is, but it isn't. When you use emotion, positive and negative, to direct you to beliefs that are producing the emotion, you discover that you have the option to choose your beliefs and live your preference. Individualizing requires intention and choice and responsibility. But as your physical body changes and matures over time, so does your individualized consciousness. Deeper layers of choice facilitate greater expression of individuality. Processing emotions is key. When too many beliefs inhabit your body and mind, that are out of sync with truth and love, you will be constantly feeling the effect of this via your emotions, negative emotions in this case. But if you always drown out the emotions with physical coping strategies, like consuming fats, or engaging sexual energy, or exercising, or numbing through various chemical means, or even finding a target outside of yourself to blame, you won't get the message of the emotion, and it wouldn't be showing up if it wasn't important. There is a belief interacting with truth and creating a discordant sound. This discordant sound, negative emotion, asks that the belief be altered so as to create a harmonious sound. How to find and change beliefs that are triggering negative emotion. Once again, the aim here is not to delete negative emotions, but to acknowledge them and discover their source, which does lead to more harmonious beliefs and diminished negative emotion. The difference between mowing the lawn and digging it up to plant a garden. When you experience a negative emotion, rage, shame, guilt, sadness, overwhelm, fear, panic, anxiety, despair, shock, allow the charge without attaching to the charge. For adults, this process requires unlearning many strategies adopted in childhood, but by practicing an alternate method, you will heal wounds of the past. How to allow the charge without attaching to it. Sadness is not you. Happiness is not you. Relief is not you. Despair is not you. Observe your emotions. You are not defined by what you observe. Know that your emotions are serving you. Despair is telling you that you have made a series of decisions that are not in line with your best interest. And if you keep making decisions based on the same criteria, you will continue to feel worse and worse. Despair. Greet it as a sign on your journey that you are going the wrong way. Find a hill to climb. Get a better view. Look for inspiration. When you identify too much with your emotions, positive or negative, they become master, and you just try to pull levers and push buttons to produce happy chemicals, which isn't really making use of the system. Step into neutrality. Greet the emotion you are feeling. Ask why it has come. It will respond, prompting you to look at your circumstances with a new perspective. When rage fills your body with electricity and fills your eyes with tears and crowds out any other thought, ask, what is this energy for? What am I trying to escape? What am I rejecting so ferociously? Why am I this angry? Because you're trapped? Who's trapping you? What is the belief that is truly trapping you? Your questions and your responses will be unique to you. Using emotional charge in this way does not lead to destruction, as it so often does when it is simply expressed. Some beliefs are especially deep, hidden away in dark caverns of the consciousness. Finding them and changing them requires more force. Your body tells you when you are encountering people, places, systems of thought that are out of line with truth. But few people are taught how to actively use this information. Instead, emotional currents overload already taxed nervous systems, and the results are unpredictable and usually damaging. Shoring up the nervous system through attention to diet and environment provides capacity to flow charge, move old trauma, straighten distorted beliefs, and discharge excess energy, returning the body to homeostasis. The body is so wise. The body is your teacher. Respond to it and care for it, so it may aid you in the work you are doing on earth. There is no need to fear your own emotions. You exist in a neutral universe powered by love. Emotions are a mechanism for communication and are not meant to entrap you or sabotage your capacity for joy. Move the charge. Allow yourself to realize the truth, and the emotion will have delivered its message. You are the joy of the universe, and your physical experience is meant to expand you and the universe at large. When you feel emotions that contract you, diminish your light, bend your head down, and weaken your will. Find the belief that is producing contraction. Think of a replacement. Think of something more true, something that feels better. Not a lie, or a denial, or a justification. A truer thought. I'm ugly becomes I am worthy of love, no matter what I look like. I'll never get what I want. Becomes the universe wouldn't inspire desires it couldn't fulfill. No one understands me. Becomes I see myself, and as I learn to be myself, others will see me too. There is always a truer statement. Sometimes finding the belief is enough. You're aware of it now. It will necessarily come up against more conscious awareness and will not be able to persist. It will diminish in the light of awareness and leave more space for love. Move your body through intuition. Allow emotions to move through and exit. Breathe. Relax. Dance. Observe your life. Observe your emotions. Identify with love. The realms you're reaching for cannot be accessed without a functional apparatus to process thought, physical stimuli, emotional response. As you repair these systems, you allow more charge to flow and you heal on deeper levels of your being. And you share this with your world automatically. We thank you for your willingness to know. We love you. We see you. Now, think of the last time a negative emotion overwhelmed your body. You may feel the emotional charge of the scene as you imagine it. That's okay. Stay relaxed. Identify where in your body you are feeling tension or contraction. As you continue to breathe naturally and effortlessly, allow your breath to expand the area that is tensing. Watch your breath come through like a wind blowing leaves across a field, expanding the area. If tears come to your eyes, allow them to flow without attaching to the feeling. Now begin to ask questions. What is this emotion? What prompted it? What beliefs are attached to it? Is that belief true? Is that belief helpful? Is that belief kind? Allow the answers to come to you without much effort. Asking the question is enough. Be open to receiving new information. Be open to explanations you haven't considered before. Be open to the message of the emotion, not just the feeling of it. Consider what has been revealed to you without judgment. Consider how you would act in a similar situation if you held a different belief. Consider how a new belief might line you up with more truth, more opportunity, more joy. Consider how you will bring this new information into your everyday life. Consider repeating your new belief and allowing it to occupy more space. Once you have sufficiently processed the emotion associated with the scene you were imagining, even if it's not completely gone, allow yourself to put it away. Allow the emotion to rest. Allow the stimuli and the memory to rest. These charged emotional scenes will diminish as you progress on your journey of emotional processing. The work of emotional processing requires courage, but its impact reaches beyond you, into the past, into the future. Allow your body to relax. Breathe deeply and relax. You are loved as you are, and all is well.